Hello everybody, it's Mapblocks here, and welcome back to another episode of Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. And in the last episode of Welcome Amiibo, we checked out the brand new minigame / game mode available on the Wii U console called Desert Island Escape. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be taking things a little bit chill, having a fun day. We're going to go down to the Roost and actually go and work at the Roost, which is something that we have been able to do for quite a while, but I actually never got a chance to actually show you guys how that works. So we are going to be going and doing that today. After we work at the Roost, we'll probably go ahead and do our daily routine, check out some initiatives, and I'm already seeing our fake ore rock for today. I'll get my shovel out and we'll go ahead and smash that up. There we go. And I need to check my inventory. We've got one fossil here. I've got a bitterling, which I caught yesterday in my own time, which is actually a new fish that we haven't caught yet before. Well, I have now, but we didn't catch it before I caught it yesterday. So that's cool. We have a couple of fossils we need to go ahead and dig up here. So we'll dig up this one. Nicely done. Seeing Blanche over in the distance. I actually did a video yesterday, but I realised my microphone wasn't actually recording any sound, so I had to kind of forget about uploading that and editing that because there wasn't any sound, and I don't really like doing post-commentary on videos all that much. Usually whenever you're seeing an episode of New Leaf, it's going to have live commentary. That's just how I like to do it. Now, I should note this, that while we're going down to the cafe, you might notice that our trees have gone a little bit green. So on January 16th, which is today, it's definitely not going to be the day you're seeing this video because I have a bit of a busy schedule outside of making videos. These videos come out maybe 4 to 5 days after they're actually recorded. But, you know, today as of January 16th, which is when I'm recording this though, it is that time on that day and that specific time of hour, the trees will go green. Previously they were all brownish, and yeah, just a little thing. Kind of ties into the fact that around about a month from now we will be able to have all the grass, not all the grass, but, well, yes, the grass will indeed be coming back on February 25th, so if you're wanting to complete the ice series from Snowman, or get any bingos from the Snowman people, get some Snowboy items from Snowboy, well, Snowman items from Snowboy, that is, I should say, then you've only got until the 25th of February to actually get that done. So not long now, only about a month. I will build this snowman after we go and work at the Roost because I want to try and keep our episodes to a minimum because I'm finding they're a little bit dry and I just want to cut right to the chase of what we're actually going to be doing in that episode. So this is our main attraction of the episode, which is going to work at the Roost, and I tried to do this yesterday when I recorded, but I wasn't actually able to get it to work. Because, fun fact, you actually need to be at the Roost at a certain time of day. You need to be there at a certain time to actually work at the Roost, or else Brewster's just going to say he doesn't need work right now. He doesn't need any help. And if you go between 11 AM and 11 PM, that is a prime time for when Brewster will want you to work for him. So if you go earlier than that or later than that, he's not going to want to let you do any work for him, which it's kind of weird. It also kind of makes sense because the last villager, you may note that when we went over villager personalities back when the series began, different villager personalities actually wake up at different times throughout the morning, and the latest villager personality time to wake up from their sleepy dreams is the big sister villagers. They wake up at 11 AM, and this also ties into the fact that we are going to be serving customers their own coffee but when we're actually working at the Roost, and all the villagers that you have a possibility to show up and ask you for the kind of coffee they want, and our job is to basically guess what they want. So I guess it'd be kind of fair if you have like all your villagers, so it's a little bit more challenging. I don't know. It kind of makes sense like that. I don't know. Anyway, we will actually start off before going into work today by going to have a cup of coffee in the house with Brewster. How would you like your coffee today? 1 cup is 200 bells? Yeah, let's see. How much milk would you like? So this is going to tie in, yet again, I feel like I'm saying that quite a lot actually. So this actually ties in rather nicely to something else I wanted to explain. So our job at the Roost is to serve villagers that come into the cafe. The villagers can either be from our town, or just a random villager that isn't in our town but exists in the game, or there's even a chance that it could be a special visitor like Isabel and Tortimer. Even Tom Nook, I think, can actually show up as well. And every villager, regardless of whether they're in your town or not, or they're from a different town, or they're a special villager, is going to want to have a different order of coffee. They have their own taste in how they'd like their coffee made, which is very important to know because we are going to be the ones serving them, and it is our job to serve them to a satisfactory standard and make their coffee the way they wanted it, or at least as good as we can get it to be. Which is a little bit hard because villagers aren't really going to tell you all that much about the kind of coffee they like. When they walk into the shop for the first few times you work at the Roost, they're going to say, "I'd like to have my coffee with the blend beans," or "I'd like my sugar with 2 spoonfuls, and I'd like maybe a little bit of milk." They're not going to say all that information on the very first time. You're going to have to go to the Roost a little bit of times in order to find that out. However, if you have access to the internet, you can literally just Google it on the Wikipedia, I believe it's called, and you will be able to find out the specific order of beans, sugar, milk. That's all of each different villager in the game that has the possibility of coming to the Roost. That was a little bit of a lengthy explanation, but I'm sure you guys will understand. Thank you, Brewster. Try this well-seasoned brew. How quaint. It's so mellow. Adding a lot of milk to coffee gives it such a mild flavour. That is right, it's going to tone down those bitter notes, I guess. Especially when you add sugar, it's going to help a lot. Cool, thank you. No problem. And we are going to talk to Brewster here over at the side. Hello, welcome. Okay, can we work here today? Can I help you? I want to work here, please. With so much in your pockets, you can't make good coffee. Okay. Once you've lightened your load, come back. Cool. Okay. Let's see. I have a spare space. What are you talking about? Actually, I know exactly what he's talking about. So, when we successfully... this is going to be really hard to explain. So, what he's talking about here is we need to actually have a spare pocket or 2 in our inventory before we actually start work, because we are going to need to get paid, obviously, yeah? Just like in the real world, in this game, you are going to get paid for your work at the Roost. However, it's not going to be he's not going to pay you in the way you might think. He's not going to pay you in bells. He's not going to pay you in, like, something else. Well, he is going to pay you in something else, so I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, he's going to pay you, and we'll get to that once we've actually finished. But, can I work here now, please? I want to work now. Alright, you have to make the coffee exactly as the customer asks. Cool. Okay, so I haven't done any work here previously. Well, I think I did one time, but I don't remember what everyone's coffee order was. So here we go. We can see that Dina's walking in the door. What do you want as your coffee? Could I please have some coffee? Brew it using Kilimanjaro beans. Okay, so we know that she wants Kilimanjaro beans. So what beans? We're going to select Kilimanjaro. How much milk should I put in now? So this is where it gets a little bit tricky. We're going to need to guess how much milk Dina wants in her coffee. Now, if Dina told us how much sugar she wants in her coffee, then that means we would be able to actually guess how much milk she wants in her coffee, because the sugar and milk amounts usually tie in together. So if, for example, if a villager wants 3 spoonfuls of sugar, they're going to want lots of milk. If a villager would like 2 spoonfuls of sugar, they would want the regular amount of milk. If they have 1 spoonful of sugar, they're going to want a little bit of milk option, and if they have no sugar at all, they're going to want no milk as well. The same thing works if they tell you the amount of milk they want, then it'll just be the matching amount of sugar for what I just said. The coffee beans, though, are kind of a bit of random. There's no real pattern to kind of predict what coffee beans the villagers will want. So I have no clue what kind of coffee Dina actually wants. So I'm going to go with she's a duck. I don't know what that had to do with anything, but we'll go with a little bit of milk, I guess. How much sugar should I use? We'll go with 1 spoonful, because 1 spoonful matches a little bit of milk, option. There you go. She's going to give it a taste. There you are. Smells yummy. This is delicious, just the way I like my coffee. It'll go great with some homemade gingerbread too. What? No way. I'm actually not looking at a guide. I will post a behind-the-scenes screenshot of this in a minute. But yeah, I'm actually not actually. Great wording, me. I'm not using a guide at all, so that was a pretty lucky guess, I'd have to say. So maybe that milk to sugar ratio is actually true after all. Blanche is here. I'll have a coffee, please. Blue Mountain Roast. Okay, so Blanche is going to want Blue Mountain coffee beans. So that's one of the 3 criteria that we need to know, or that we just found out. How much milk? Blanche seems like the kind of person that would want no milk in their coffee. And because she wants no milk, that's going to equate to no sugar at all. Let's see how well this is done. Bruce is just standing there so awkwardly. He's like, thanks. Now, let's see how it tastes. Yuck, this doesn't taste right at all. I mean, you use the right coffee beans, but everything else is wrong. So that's right, if you end up using the wrong amount of milk, or the wrong amount of sugar, or even a combination of both the wrong amount of milk and the wrong amount of sugar, the villager will tell you after they taste their coffee. Well, they're not really going to taste it, they're actually going to give it a smell instead. So, yeah, they're going to tell you that it's not what they liked, but at least we got the coffee beans right. So you need to keep that in mind for later, and hopefully when you serve them next time, you'll remember that, and you'll be able to use a different amount than what you did then. So we'll give this a shot. Caesar's in here. That was kind of a weird shot there of his behind. Give me a coffee and make it a blend. So he's going to want blend coffee beans. What coffee beans should I use? I'm going to go with the house roast today, I guess. That's what the blend is. How much milk? Maybe the regular amount? How much sugar? Go with 2 spoonfuls of sugar. Let's see if he likes this. Pop a lid on and we'll hand it over to you, you monkey boy. That was horrible. Yeah, here we go. This just isn't going to cut it. Well, actually, I think the coffee beans are probably okay. It's the rest of it that's so lackluster. You think they're okay? Well, they are. They are the right coffee beans. You just told me what you wanted. I'm expecting good things from you in the future, though. Okay. I'll see you again sometime. Alright, we'll catch you later, buddy. Enjoy that. Well, at least make the most of what you can with the flavour. It's Isabel here. Isabel's here. Let's see what she wants. Oh, my man, you're always so busy. But you are here working part-time as well? You have my utmost respect. Well then. I'd like to order a cup of coffee, please. If you could, please put 3 sugars in it. Okay, so we're going to know what kind of milk she wants. Now, I think that Isabel is actually one of the coffee orderers that I can actually remember what they want. I believe Isabel is going to want the mocha beans, and she said she wants 3 spoonfuls of sugar, which equates to a lot of milk. You know, the ratio I said about earlier. How much sugar? That obviously equates to 3, which I just said, so I'm repeating myself. Pour that in. There you go. Thank you very much. Oh my, this coffee smells quite delicious. I don't want to drink anything but mocha coffee with plenty of milk and sugar. It's my favourite. Well then, now I'll see you real soon. So yeah, we did do it right. Awesome. And that is it. We're only going to have 4 customers each time we work. It seems the customers have all been taken care of. Good work, Koo. Why don't you call it a day? Right, so here is where we're going to receive our payment. And this is going to do a little bit of explaining to do. It looks as if you made a fair number of customers happy. So Brewster is going to keep a record of how many customers you actually serve to a satisfactory standard. Remember how with Caesar and I think it was Blanche we kind of messed up a little bit. I think Dina we messed up a bit too. He's going to say that we did a decent job, but we didn't get all of them right. If you were to get all of them right, he's going to say you made everyone really happy and you did an awesome job and you're a legendary employee. But no, we kind of went into this blind, so we didn't exactly know. So we made a fair number of customers happy, which is okay. Not a bad day's work. I'm going to pay you in good coffee beans. You can make a strong cup with those. Well, funny he says you can make a strong cup with those because you actually can't make anything with them. They are literally just there to be sold at retail. You can't even make anything with them. There is different stuff he can give you if you keep working there, which hopefully we will be able to see. I might make a habit of actually recording these after 11 every day and going to work at the Roost. And I might even pull up a guide, or we'll try and write this down on a piece of paper or something, and just put it on my desk so we remember what kind of coffee order each villager in our town wants. Now, I should also mention that there are 3 different tiers of coffee beans. This might be incorrect, but I believe there are 3, and they are normal coffee beans, good coffee beans, and superb coffee beans. I think those are the 3, and they all sell for a different amount of bells. I think the normal one sells for 500 bells at retail. The good ones should sell for 1,000, and the superb should sell for 2,000 each. And he mentions we can make a cup, but we can't. However, he is actually going to gift you some custom gyroids as well if you keep working here, which are called Brewstoids. I'll put an image of those on the screen for you. There you go. They look pretty cool. I actually haven't been able to obtain any of these in my personal copy, so we'll try and see if we can get those while we play for the rest of the month. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So he's going to hand us over these now. There we go. Haven't seen that model before. Interesting. Come back and help me again sometime. We sure will. You can count on us. Thank you for hiring me here, Brewster. I'm glad we've made a good friend in town. So, we'll check up on our town initiatives today, why don't we? So we'll go and have a look here. So we have Axe Collector Initiative. Axe technology is constantly improving. Be sure to pick up the latest model at your local store. We had that on our first day here, and if you remember, Leaf didn't even have an axe in his store, so kind of pointless. I don't know why the game decided to actually give us that one when we can't even do it. So that will give us 1 coupon. We have the Let It Snowman initiative. There's no business like snow business. Get in the business of snowman construction by rolling 2 snowballs in town together. Well, we were going to do that anyway, so that works out really nicely. Our 2 weekly ones, which I went over yesterday, but as I said earlier, I didn't record any audio by accident. Bug Boss initiative. Bug catchers get no respect. It's time to show the world what you're capable of. So don't hold back. Go out there and catch 20 bugs. Well, I would do that, except it's the middle of January and there's no bugs around town except for like the wharf roach. I wonder if it counts when you catch bugs on the island. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. If it does, I'll Google that around and see if it works. And if it does, I'll put a text on the screen to see if it works. So there's your answer. Enjoy that. The Clear Water Initiative is not also going to be possible because, we'll read it out of the description, the Clear Water Initiative, there's the water is a place for fish and fun, not trash and tires. Remove 1 piece of litter from the sea and rivers of Bloxtown. So it could be either the sea or river, but lucky us, we have the Beautiful Town Initiative, which means it is theoretically impossible for us to get trash around town. So we can't do that one either. I believe that if I was the one leading the programming of this game, I would make it so that it would check what your ordinance is. So, because if you have the Beautiful Town, you're not going to be able to do that. So you're going to have to wait a whole week for those to become refreshed again and not have to just wait around for those. So we'll roll up our snowball here. I don't know where the other one is, but we are going to build a snowman. And I'll actually check our bingo card and see how that's going. So we're a little bit far away from getting a bingo. We almost got a diagonal one, but it's 1 pixel too far to the left, so we can't do that because it's in the far left column. However, the far left column has 2 slots done, and the same with the middle one. However, where the 27 and 33 are, that's also pretty close to a bingo. So I guess we'll have to keep playing and seeing how our luck can go. Not sure if we will get one. I just slammed that into the back of the Roost. That's not good. I think that's around the size we want it to be. So, I think I saw Katrina in town. Oh, hey Blanche, what's up with you? Hello there, Cookie. Running into you is always a nice surprise. Was there something you wanted? Let's chat. So, Cookie, I just indulged in pumpkin pie and now I'd like to get a little exercise. How about we play a game of hide and seek? Well, funny you say that because I actually haven't shown off hide and seek in Animal Crossing before. So, well, I think this was introduced in New Leaf. I don't remember Wild World, City Folk, or the GameCube version actually having this minigame. So, figured we might as well actually just spend the rest of the episode, or a little bit of the episode, because it's kind of short now, just playing hide and seek. So, I guess we'll be able to show off this mechanic. Well then, let's round up a few others and meet in the event plaza. Okay, let's do that. We've got Blanche, Caesar, and Dina. I'll explain the rules, okay? We'll all hide somewhere in town. You'll win if you find us in 10 minutes. We won't hide in buildings, so just search outside. Are you ready? Then 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so this is kind of how the timer works as well, which we've seen at TNT Mart and TIY and whatever the Nookling store is. The timer works like this. It's going to have a countdown and you can choose between 3 minutes, 5 minutes and 10 minutes. I think you can also do 15 minutes too. However, what we need to do is actually focus on, well, the amount of time we have left and where we're looking with our eyeballs because, whoops, oh, and I fell in a pitfall. God, always falling in the pitfalls, guys. Regular occurrence, isn't it? So, we need to keep our eyes peeled for the villagers, which usually are going to hide behind trees or buildings around town. I believe Blanche said that they're not going to hide in buildings, which is correct. They won't be able to hide in buildings, so you don't need to worry about checking inside houses and stuff. There's our other snowball as well. Don't want to crash that. That's a pretty big fish. I'll come and get that later. However, I'm not really seeing anyone hiding around here, so we'll keep looking. Aha, I was right. I did see Katrina in town today. So we'll check out her tent later on. But I need to focus on finding these guys. Where are they? Usually I've found one by now. I also thought I'd point out that it's a little bit funny, because I also thought I'd point out now that there's different amounts of time that the hide-and-seek game can go on for. Oh, hi, Dina. There's different amounts of time that the hide-and-seek game can go on for. I played this in my own town, not this town, but my own town yesterday, in my own time, and they said they had 15 minutes for me to try and find all of them instead of the 10 minutes that we got given here. So I don't know what kind of... Blanche, that is a terrible hiding spot. Come on. You're even peeking out behind it. Oh, you found me. There's still one of us left, so you're not done yet. Okay, well, I've almost done this in like 3 minutes. I'm going good today. I'm not sure why exactly they picked between 10 and 15. Maybe it has to do with like the amount of trees that are around town. Maybe it has to do with... Wow, that was really quick. Heh, I guess you found me. You're a lot better than I expected. I totally see you in a different light now, but Bananarama. I made that his catchphrase yesterday as well. You're unrelenting during our game of hide-and-seek, Cookie. Here, I'd like you to have my party ball as a prize. Awesome. I am the winner of the party, after all. Even though we lost, this was still very fun, Cookie. Sure was. And that will actually boost our friendship with one of our villagers, specifically... Blanche here, almost forgot her name, but looks like we have Jambette here. Hello, Maplux. You seem chipper as always. So, how can I help you? Let's talk. So, ever since I had a weird Peach dream, I can't stop thinking about them. What, you're dreaming of Princess Peach or the fruit? The thing is, I've never seen a single peach in this town. If you're out somewhere and you see one, please bring it back as a souvenir, would you? Sorry, but I'm not able to. The reason why she's actually asking me this is because I did a private multiplayer test with another computer I have in my room, so I was able to do test online local multiplayer via Citra using Rooms, which is Citra's equivalent of using multiplayer, because it's kind of illegal to emulate multiplayer of a game that you kind of don't own. Well, it's a bit of a sticky situation anyway. But we had to use Rooms, and I did that. I made my another copy of this game on my laptop, and that worked out really nicely. So that's why they're asking me that, because I think that when I made the town that I went to visit in I test, actually had peaches as its native fruit. But anyway, we're going to go ahead here and check out the Katrina the Fortune Teller's tent today. Haven't been in here in a while, if ever. The great happiness from the stars attempting to visit you. Katrina can reveal your fortune and the way to capture fortunes untold for 500 bells. Please. Very well, let me bring your star matrix into view. Have a seat. Aha, yes, it has come into view. The neon sign shines bright. Down the stairs is a party held night after night after night. The DJ reads the crowd like a book, playing tunes that keep his adoring fans dancing until the sun rises. From this place, I can see the signs. Oh yes, I can. I see good fortune upon friendship. Iconic bottoms. This item will be the key to truly unlocking your good fortune. Well, that was certainly interesting. May happiness find you and yours, and it's time for the ever-famous quote. I remember the bad times. There's times that are bad. I think I've seen this actually printed on t-shirts and stuff in real life. It's kind of cool. So, yeah, thank you for doing that. And we won't be able to raise our... I was going to say approval rating. What am I talking about? Our... what kind of is fortune? I was going to say fortune and luck at the same time in some kind of jumbled up word of whatever that is. But yeah, if we have pants on, which, yeah, we do have pants on, but we need to go up and see if there's any pants, and we might as well do this just for fun because this episode's a little bit short. If we go up to the Able Sisters here, up we go, we need to find a pair of pants, okay? That, you might remember how we went over here before. Well, we've done this a lot of times. You might remember that when we go into the Able Sisters here, they will tell you the theme of an item that you have inquired about. So if I talk to Mabel about something here, welcome to the Able Sisters. So let's see here. There's these pants, which kind of look like what I'm wearing. Some green warm-up pants. Isn't that sporty? Look really nice. So these aren't going to be able to increase our luck or fortune chances or whatever it's called, because they are sporty look. We need to look for an item that has a iconic look to it. So the price for this item is 480 bells, and I don't want it. I'm good. Never mind then. Okay. Now, what is this? Is this count as bottoms? Am I shopping for a present? Okay, well, you don't have to be a female to wear a dress if you don't want to. Well, right here we have a red polka skirt. Don't you like that cute look? So great. So it's not iconic, but it is cute. Price for this item is 360 bells. Interested? Okay, we'll buy it because looks like I have no room to actually have anything in my inventory. Is there any kind of shirts here that I'm really interested in? No, not really. There's nothing really too good here today. However, we might be saved by the amazing label in the accessories department. Ooh, they've got the Luigi hat, which I had on a little while ago. And some yellow glasses, a Mario mustache. Well, it's not Mario, but it's a disguise. A COVID mask. But nothing really all that interesting that I'm seeing right now. Please come again. Okay, I will. You can count on that. So, you know what? We might as well egg on this video a little bit more. Well, let me just say egg it on a bit, but you know what I mean. I want to keep this video to a minimum instead of like a 45-minute video, which I did a while ago. I don't think I did a 45-minute video, but I remember one of my recent ones being quite long. So, we're going to actually go ahead and scan a Amiibo character today, because what else do we really have to do? Not much, other than donate some fossils, which I'm sick of doing, and quite frankly, you guys are too, probably. So, we're going to save ourselves from doing that. We're going to SOS ourselves. We're going to save our own soul from doing that cursed stuff. We're going to go into our house, and we are going to fire up the magic lamp, and we're going to scan in a very special visitor today. Alright, here we are, and I put the lamp over here now, so in we go. Well, out he comes, not in he goes. But ta-da! Just so you know, I can't remain in your world like this without another person to possess. But that's okay, this lamp is way bigger on the inside than it looks. It sure is. So if you have an Animal Crossing Amiibo, tap it now. Okay, hold on a moment. Let me quickly load this up. That was a little bit tricky. I feel oddly normal right now. Ahem, whoa, do I sound just like June or what? Now, I thought I would explain who exactly this is and why we scanned them into the Amiibo campground today. So this is June, and you might remember how in one of my previous episodes we went over, I think it was KK's RV, or maybe it was the episode preceding that one. We went over someone's RV and I told you guys that there were specific Welcome Amiibo exclusive Amiibo cards that came out in 2016 that aren't sold anymore, containing like these villages that were present in the GameCube version that weren't actually present in any other games, such as notable ones like Sprocket and even June here. June is actually part of that series as well. There were 50 cards in that total series, and they are added back into Welcome Amiibo, so we are now able to invite them over to the campground and have their RV. I believe that these villages are also in New Horizons 2. I don't actually own any of the Welcome Amiibo exclusive cards or the Sanrio set, which we will get into in probably tomorrow's video. Because there is 6 special Sanrio villages, and I want to go over and visit each of their RVs before we have to end off the series and do only event holiday episodes. So we need to select Come and Play, and she's going to hop in her RV and drive on over to Bloxtown. But we have a pretty generic looking RV here. This is June's RV. You'll be able to see a little bit of the exterior on the card and the inside, which we're going to go check out now. So in we go. This looks pretty cool. Looks kind of cute actually. I believe that the Welcome Amiibo villages will actually have items that were introduced in the Welcome Amiibo update itself. So I don't remember seeing this telephone before. The umbrella stand, the little, what do you call it? I can't even think of the name of it. The window sill thing, and the yellow chair as well, which I think I already said. These must be all new in Welcome Amiibo, but we have a little information about June here. June loves reading, and she was inspired to go camping by an article in her favourite magazine. Her van is set up as the perfect place to cozy up with a book. Awesome stuff. So we can actually talk to June here and see what she's up to. Hello there, I'm just getting settled in here, but it's already feeling like a second home, Rainbow. So I can tell that from her voice, June is a normal villager personality, so she will wake up at 6 AM every day. I'm getting a little bit nerdy with all these facts that I'm giving you here. Does this phone do anything? Does it have any interactive properties at all? Anything at all? Doesn't seem like it. I swear I saw something just light up for a second, but I'm probably wrong. We have a little couch here which we can sit down from. And like usual, we can go ahead here and toot the horn. There we go. She looks kind of cute, scared. Just has a little flower in her hair, which is nice. And another thing is, we can actually order her furniture. So she has a waiting room wall, a whitewood floor, a cash tray, a fancy display stand, medicine cabinet's kind of cool. The public telephone looks pretty fancy. The reception counter, that's what it was called. A reception window also ties into that item. I believe these are in Happy Home Designer. The umbrella stand, the waiting room bench. So that's pretty damn cool. Now that's all that June's RV has to offer, so we will move on. And like the other Sanrio Amiibo card, the other Sanrio Amiibo cards, and the Welcome Amiibo specific Amiibo cards, you will be able to invite her to live in your town as well. Now this RV is of a special visitor, and this is, of course, a special visitor we haven't actually met yet, which is Parve. I don't really want to talk too much about Parve because I want to kind of keep that for next month's event video, because that's something coming up soon. But it says this about Parve. When he's camping, Parve can finally drop the act and... Right. So, yeah, I don't want to explain too much about him just yet. I want to save it for next month's event video. However, here is Parve. He is a special character, which I've said 10 million times. He actually has a female voice, even though he is a male character, I believe. Are Parve's feet disturbing you with the rhythm and the dancing? Parve does not care. Parve likes his town. Bring Parve a glass of seltzer water with a twist of lime. Okay, so he actually has specific items of the Parve series here. He's that famous. He has his own furniture series, you know, as you do, kind of like Jack and the Halloween stuff and Jingle and his series. Parve series you'll only be able to get on one day of the year, which is on Festival. Very weirdly white car seats that kind of don't match the blue, although the carpet's a little bit white and the wallpaper is too. I'm not really in the mood to order anything from Parve's RV, but yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for the RVs today. There's nothing in Harvey's Outpost I'm seeing, so I reckon that I'll take the opportunity here, guys, to end off today's episode. A pretty long episode, if I do say so. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. See ya!